Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Rundown with me, Zulfick Farzan. Now today's program is lined up of some key stories that are making headlines at home and across the world, including the first ever YouTuber to make 400 million subscribers. I'll have those details later on, but let's start with what's happening here at home. Now the official term of Sri Lanka's local government bodies begins today, June 2nd. Following the results of the local government elections held on the 6th of May. A total of 161 institutions are set to commence operations, having successfully resolved administrative matters and established leadership. Now, despite the start of the new term, the Colombo Municipal Council, one of the most closely watched local government institutions in the country, will not convene today. Now, according to the election results, political parties or independent groups secured a majority in 161 of the 339 local government bodies. However, no single party or group was able to secure majority in the remaining 178 local government institutions. The Ministry of Public Administration, Provincial Councils and Local Government had previously issued a Gazette notification on February 17th confirming that the new term will officially begin today, that's the 2nd of June. Now, accordingly, the Election Commission published the names of mayors, deputy mayors, chairpersons and vice chairpersons for the 161 local government bodies where power has been established without dispute. These officials are now authorized to begin their duties from today. Now, the National People's Power, or the NPP, emerged as the dominant political force in the 2025 local government elections, securing victory in 265 out of the 329 local government institutions and winning 3,927 council seats. The Samagya Jana Balawegya, or the SJB, followed with victories in 14 local government bodies and 1,767 local government seats. Now, yesterday, authorities announced that there will be no revision in fuel prices. Now, and the Lanka Private Bus Owners Association has announced that the annual revision of bus fares will be postponed until August. The decision comes in light of the current stability in fuel prices, which has not warranted an immediate adjustment. Now, according to the association's chairman, Gamanu Vijayratna, the absence of a recent fuel hike was a key factor in deferring the fare revision. He noted that discussions are ongoing with other transport associations to ensure a unified approach. Vijayratna explained that the association considers 12 key factors when calculating fare adjustments under the national policy framework. While the fuel prices have recently decreased, offering a benefit of approximately 9 rupees per litre, concerns remain about the potential future increases and their impact on operational costs. Now, fuel accounts for roughly 1/3 of the bus operations expenses, with a direct influence of about 2.5% of the total cost. However, other cost components have seen an increase of up to 7.7%, prompting the association to carefully evaluate the sustainability of the industry before implementing any changes. Now, at the same time, tax compliance is one of the key components of the IMF program for Sri Lanka as well. Now, Sri Lanka today will launch its National Tax Week, a government-led initiative aimed at increasing tax revenue and promoting public awareness on tax compliance. The inaugural ceremony will be held this morning at the President's office under the patronage of President Anura Kumara Dissanayake. Running from June 2nd to June 8th, the campaign is spearheaded by the Inland Revenue Department in collaboration with the Sri Lanka Customs and Excise Department. This initiative includes a series of integrated programs focused on enhancing revenue collection and improving tax compliance across the country. Senior Commissioner of Inland Revenue M.A. Priyanka stated that the campaign will feature educational and outreach activities targeting various segments of society. Special emphasis will be placed on raising awareness among university students, students at technical training colleges and school children in Colombo. Now, the program will include lectures and practical demonstrations on the importance of tax contribution to national development, how individuals can obtain their personal tax identification number, and the procedures involved in filing tax documents. Officials will also visit institutions to provide hands-on guidance and support. Now, speaking of the economy, The Sri Lanka-Turkey Joint Economic Commission is scheduled to take place in July. Now, the two-day event will address a wide range of sectors, providing a platform for experts from both countries to explore new opportunities and deepen commercial ties. Now, this was announced by the ambassador of the Republic of Turkey in an exclusive interview I had with him last morning.
To start this topic, I think one item should be underlined. Tea is an indispensable component of Turkish breakfast, and our relations, trade relations in tea is very high. And in the last 10 years, Turkey was one of the top tea export countries of Sri Lanka. So for that reason, so I can say that breakfast and tea combine Turkey and Sri Lanka. But this is not the only sector. We have bilateral trade, import and export, and we have an increasing number of tourists coming to Sri Lanka. Last year we had an increase, 50% increase, and Sri Lankans are also visiting Turkey. For that reason, tourism is another area that we can focus on. And we are going to organize Joint Economic Commission in July. And in 2 days meetings, we are going to cover nearly all sectors, all topics, and our experts are going to understand the dynamics of each countries, and I'm sure that we will increase our trade and commercial relations. So both countries are at the crossroads of different cultures, different geopolitical movements, and their geostrategic location is very important. For that reason, both countries should balance their relations to regional powers and global powers. This is what we are doing. What I have seen in Sri Lanka is that you are doing the same. So what is missing is we have to increase our cooperation, bilateral cooperation. In the coming years, I'm sure that both governments and both sides are going to focus on that aspect.
Well, the Turkish ambassador was speaking at a celebration in Colombo to mark World Breakfast Day. Now, at the same time, the Australian Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Defence, Richard Marles, will travel to South and Southeast Asia from today, and he is expected to also visit Sri Lanka, where he will discuss ongoing Australian support for the nation's sovereign capability development. In addition to Sri Lanka, the Australian Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defence, Richard Marles, will be visiting the Maldives, India, as well as Indonesia as part of the Australian government's commitment to deepening diplomatic and defence partnership in the Indo-Pacific. Now, at the same time, the Ministry of Environment in Sri Lanka has announced that the designation of a natural habitat of the endangered freshwater species known as the Bandulapetia, also known as the Bandula Barb, as a conservation zone. This decision aligns with a series of special initiatives launched to mark International Day for Biodiversity. The Bandulapetia, or Bandula Barb, a freshwater fish species endemic to Sri Lanka, is found exclusively in the Galapita Mudda area within the Varakapala Divisional Secretariat. The species is currently under threat of extinction due to habitat degradation and the environmental pressures. The official conservation program is scheduled to take place in Galapita Mudda under the leadership of Deputy Minister of Environment Anton Jakodi. Now, the initiative aims to ensure the long-term survival of this rare species by preserving its natural ecosystem. In a parallel development, the ministry also announced that the Nilgala forest will be formally declared a protective reserve today. The declaration ceremony will be held at the Rathugala Indigenous Heritage Centre in Bibile at 8 a.m. under the patronage of Minister of Environment, Dr. Dhammika Pattabandi. The Nilgala forest, which spans 40,683 hectares, includes 4 key conservation blocks: Madagama, Bibile, Nilgala and Iginiyagala. The Bibile region is considered the core conservation area within the forest. Now, over the past few days, Sri Lanka experienced strong winds that even caused widespread damage in several areas. The Department of Meteorology has issued a marine weather advisory for sea areas surrounding Sri Lanka, warning of showers, thunder showers and strong winds in coastal regions. Showers or thunder showers are expected in the sea areas of the coast extending from Puttalam to Hambantota via Colombo and Galle. Other sea areas around the island may also experience occasional showers or thunder showers. Winds will be southwesterly with speeds ranging between 30 to 40 kilometers per hour. However, wind speeds may increase up to 50 kilometers per hour at times, particularly in the sea areas of the coast from Chilau to Kankasanture via Puttalam and Mana, and from Galle to Pothuil via Hambantota. Now, something broke the internet last night as the only YouTuber to reach 400 million subscribers. MrBeast has made another record and reached a milestone. Now, MrBeast just hit 400 million YouTube subscribers, a milestone that no other content creator on the platform is even close to. What makes it even more surprising is the gap. He is now over 100 million subscribers ahead of T-Series, the platform's second most subscribed YouTube channel. Now, MrBeast started his YouTube journey in 2012, posting gaming videos and trying different content formats. His breakout moment came in 2017 with a video where he counted to 100,000, which helped kick off his rise. Since then, MrBeast has become known for his over-the-top challenges and massive giveaways ranging from cars to cash, all of which helped him grow at an incredible pace. In early 2023, the YouTube personality made it clear he wanted to surpass T-Series, who held the top position at that time. Back then, MrBeast was about 125 million subscribers, while T-Series had already passed 230 million. By mid-2024, the gap had closed, and MrBeast officially became the most subscribed YouTuber on the platform. Now, let's move on to some exciting news from the sporting arena. First off, cricket. The Punjab Kings have secured their place in the final of the 2025 Indian Premier League after a thrilling 5-wicket victory over the Mumbai Indians in the second qualifier in Ahmedabad. Winning the toss, Punjab Kings opted to bowl first. Mumbai Indians, led by openers Rohit Sharma and Johnny Bairstow, posted a competitive total of 203 for 6 in their 20 overs. Bairstow contributed with 38 runs, while Surya Kumar Yadav or Sky and Tilak Verma each added 44. Asmatullah Omar Sai was the pick of the bowlers for Punjab, claiming 2 wickets. In response, Punjab Kings faced early setbacks, losing their top 3 wickets for just 27 runs. However, Nehal Vadera steadied the innings with a valuable 48. The standout performance came from captain Shreyas Iyer, who played a match-winning knock of 87 not out of 41 balls, guiding the team to victory with 1 over to spare. Chasing the target of 204, Punjab Kings reached 206 for the loss of 5 in 19 overs, marking the first time in IPL history that a team has successfully chased 200 plus total against Mumbai Indians. With this win, Punjab Kings advanced to the IPL 2025 final, setting the stage for a dramatic conclusion for the season. And finally, it's news from the Spanish Grand Prix, and if you are a Formula One fan, this is for you. Oscar Piastri has further strengthened his championship lead by clinching a commanding victory in the Spanish Grand Prix. The Australian leading teammate Lando Norris in a McLaren 1-2 amid a dramatic end to the race that saw Max Verstappen and George Russell collide. Piastri made an excellent start from pole position, allowing the 24-year-old to build an early lead from Verstappen, who had overtaken Norris into turn 1. Norris later retook the position, only for Verstappen to leapfrog both McLarens after the first pit stops, putting himself into P1. However, it was Oscar Piastri who made the finish line first. And with that, we conclude this morning's edition of the Breakfast Rundown. But if you want to follow us and all our stories that we are reporting to you, do follow us on our social media handles on X, Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, and also subscribe to our WhatsApp channels, as we can bring you all those news alerts and stories to your palm-held devices. Until I see you again, take care and God bless.